you've been selling since 2017, but I know some of your story, and for a long time you were just solo and there weren't other Amazon sellers. You weren't plugged into the community. You weren't a celebrity on Twitter. At what point did you start getting active in the community, and how did that change your business?
Yeah, so probably, what was it? Beginning of last year, I want to say like January of 2023 is when I really started getting active on Twitter. And it started with Miles and Garrett featuring me on the Buy Box Bandits podcast. And they were like, oh, you got to start tweeting on Twitter, talking about wholesale. And so that's when I really started to make that a priority. And I mean, just business really exploded ever since I did that. Not only in terms of like, finding more suppliers, which I did because suppliers would reach out on Twitter, or growing your network of other people that can give you tips, right? Like, which is a fact. I mean, I've met hundreds of people in the last year and a half or so that have contributed in ways to my business that aren't even necessarily quantifiable. But just like the community in general, it's a really good thing to be a part of, especially a higher level one of people that can answer those nuanced questions that there's just not an answer for those on Google. And like even asking like casual sellers, like sometimes these questions aren't easily answerable unless it's by somebody that's kind of been in the trenches and been there. So building up those contacts has been super valuable.